Did you know that one side of the moon is completely covered in lava flows, and the other side is older than most of the Earth's surface itself? Okay, so the lava flows aren't active now, they were a few billion years ago, but still, back in that time, this surface could have looked like something like the island of Hawaii, but on a much grander scale. Now, this landscape is called the lunar Maria. It's the younger part of the moon's surface, and it's actually the side that we see from the Earth because the moon is tidally locked to the Earth, so we always see the same side. Check out the previous video for more about that. So this landscape called the lunar Maria are these huge impact basins that are much older from previous asteroid and meteor activity crashing into the lunar surface, and lava flows have then flowed into those basins, filling them over time. So we don't see the older surface beneath because now most of that area is covered in much darker lava flows. On the other side of the moon, we have the lunar highlands. These are much older, around 4.1 to even 4.4 billion years old. There are very, very few rocks on Earth today that are actually reaching that. Because the Earth is very recycled, we have tectonic plates moving rocks around. It's only in the very old, stable parts of our continents that we actually still have rocks that are maybe 4 billion years old. Even though this volcanic landscape, the lunar Maria, is much younger, it's still all relative, so those are maybe 4 billion years up to potentially 1 billion years old. That's pretty young in terms of the moon, but do we know exactly how old they all are? No, not really. A lot of this aging on the lunar surface is relative to impact craters. We'll talk more about that in the next video. So on the far side of the moon, you have this very light rock called anorthosite, so it's very rich in elements like calcium, potassium, sodium. On the other side, you have the darker elements making up the lava flows, so a lot more magnesium and iron and titanium. That's why they appear a lot darker. So if you do ever look up to the moon in the night sky and you clearly see these darker patches, they are actually younger lava flows on the surface. And of course, we don't see as much of the lunar highlands because they're mostly on the far side where we don't see, but the Artemis astronauts did just see a lot more of them than we did. And the photos that are coming out from that mission are incredible. Follow along for more videos about the moon and its geology.